It's a level of success where it's a door. When you platinum and you getting 50,000 a show, I've been there. There's a door that you could walk in. I'm not sure if it's homo or if it's Illuminati. I just didn't take that though. I went straight.
What do you mean?
Listen, when you get to a level of success, when you getting 30, 40, 50,000 a show, you platinum, you running across the world. There's 3 different doors, right? There's 3 different ways to walk. There's to the left, there's to the right, and then there's straight. Straight is you're on your own. Let's see if you continue this success, young man. Let's see if it's all about your skills, young man. Let's really see that. You went straight. To the right, I'm not sure if that's the home shit right there. And then there's to the left, I'm not sure if there's some sacrifice going on right there. I'm not sure because I went straight. But I was offered these doors.
It's just you were offered some game.
I don't, no. I'm saying that to the right when I seen it, those was those guys over there. I just chose to go straight, and I haven't been platinum since.
Sell my soul, I sold my soul for you. Now figure that out. Tell me that I sold my soul for you.
Listen to what he says about Marilyn Manson, one of the most open Satan worshippers out there.
It's my father, the Pale Emperor.
He is?
Listen here. At age 27, I will leave this earth for this man right here. He's the Pale Emperor.
Uzi also bought a chain of Marilyn Manson's face, and Marilyn Manson reposted it, captioning it Lucifer Rising. He's also been caught posting other satanic things on his Instagram like this. Now listen to what he tells his fans in this concert.
Like I told y'all earlier, you motherfuckers enter the rapture. And if ain't nobody flying up to heaven right now, obviously all y'all motherfuckers going to hell. Right with me.
And all the motherfucking drama because she gave me a whole bunch of motherfucking comments. Yeah, man, smash, nigga, dad.
Initial by Christopher Hayes and Albert Mundane, South Swallow. Lit South White TSL Bennett. Oh, hey! Choo! Oh, my boy, hold on, my nigga signing in blood. This is my nigga signing the contract in blood. Blood on that bitch. Oh, hey, nigga, this real gangster shit. Blood in, blood out. My nigga just got the contract in blood.
Why do you still do it? Why are you still out here?
Well, it goes back to the destiny thing. I mean, I made a bargain with it, you know, a long time ago, and I'm holding up my end.
What was your bargain?
To get where I am now.
Should I ask who you made the bargain with?
with the chief commander.
On this earth?
And this earth, and then in the world we can't see.
Grand Rising, my lovely butterflies. This is the Awakened Butterfly, and I am back with another video. If this is your first time coming across my channel, please stay for the entire video or check out some of my existing content. If you enjoy this type of content, please don't hesitate to subscribe. Welcome and welcome back, everyone. Welcome to all of my newcomers, and welcome back to all of my day ones. I hope you all are having a blessed and amazing day. I pray that everyone is continuing to take care of themselves mentally, physically, and spiritually. I love you guys so much, and as always, the love and support that you show me on this channel is always greatly appreciated. If you haven't already, please make sure to hit that post notification bell so you will be notified every time I post a video. Guys, as you can tell by the title of this video, we will be discussing the dark side of the music industry today. And what led me to make this video is the numerous times, most importantly, that the Most High put it on my mind and spirit to post this video. Also, there's a lot of dark things that has taken place in the industry over a period of time that has led me to make this video, guys. You know, the industry isn't what it seems. Behind the glitz, glamour, and cameras, there lies dark secrets that determines the success of several artists who are signed to these major record labels. And as crazy as it may sound, an artist's talent alone isn't enough proof for record executives as to a reason why they deserve to be rich, famous, and successful in the music industry. You know, these artists have to undergo more than you could imagine in order to become mainstream. You know, things like sell their soul. And when a person sells their soul, it's not their literal soul, because Yahweh will always be the keeper of our soul because he created us. But it's more in a sense of them doing whatever it takes to become famous, regardless of the price that has to be paid, which usually results in them losing themselves in the process, becoming a slave to the industry and taking on whatever persona is given to them. They must also use their popularity and influence to push demonic agendas for the industry as well. However, before any artist can gain fame, popularity, get a record deal, even receive side endorsements, even personal brand deals, or other opportunities, they must sign their name in blood. And I say this because when a mainstream artist signs to a major record label, they usually lose someone close to them. And the deaths are usually caused by an act of random violence or a fatal accident.
You know, go unexpectedly, and then I go number one, and then I take off after that. Like the way I took off, it's just crazy, you know.
And you really lost him the same day you hit number
one?
Swear to God,
the same time. Not the it was Baby on Baby. It went like number one.
Okay.
It was like number 7 or something like that. And then I had got the phone call. I got the phone. I call him halfway asleep. Yeah, bro, damn, bro, he dead. He died. I'm like, what? I set up in my bed. I'm like, what? Same time, Carter, he blowing my phone up. I'm thinking he calling to deliver the same news. I click over. What's up, bro? We number one, nigga. Number one. You did it. You did it. I'm like, damn.
I just lost my sister last year from overdose in September, right before the Cozy tapes. I lost James from overdosing from my last album before that. I don't know, man, every time I put out an album, or every time I'm about to release an album, for some fucking strange reason, man, you know what I'm saying? I always lose somebody close to me. It was my pops, it was James, it was my sister, like, I always lose somebody close to me, so, you know, shit feel like, you know, some crazy shit, like jinx and some shit.
Now, although these random yet fatal events usually take place before the major spark of the artist's success, these things used to be considered as conspiracy theories. And although they still are to this very day, there are more or less considered to be conspiracy theories, because not only have many on-seekers recognized the repeating cycle of artists losing their loved ones right before their spark of success, but now artists and those closest to them are coming forward and exposing how they've been betrayed by the industry and have also lost loved ones as a sacrifice for their success. Check these clips out, guys, and I'll be right back.
My mama was sacrificed.
Me too.
You understand?
Yeah, I'm appreciative.
Michael Jordan, what about him? His daddy, right? Bill Cosby, his son, right? Dr. Dre, his son. You know, out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing.
At least you heard it from me, because I don't know what they might do to keep from paying me all the money they owe me. Okay? All the money they owe me is ridiculous that someone has played with my life and my career for this long, for their own benefit. I mean, have you no conscience? There's a special place in hell, just like my girl Selena said, for people like that. There's a brick wall waiting out there for hard heads. And I promise you, God said, touch not my anointing and do my prophet no harm. So even in this hour, I'm going to pray for you, because I know that God said that he will fight my battles if I would just endure to the end. So I'm definitely going to get that. And I don't want nobody to be upset with me. I don't care what they think about me. I just want people to know that when you get in this industry, there are so many twists and turns. And even though you have the Almighty God with you, they still gonna try you. Because just because I believe in God don't mean they believe in God. They don't believe in God. So they think I'm a fool and a bunch of other people because we love hard, we give hard, we go, but it don't mean we stupid.
Music executives of these major record labels are a part of the occult, and they use magic to promote their artists by placing witchcraft on their music in order to draw in the public. They also manipulate the minds of their artists by tricking them into signing crappy deals. Most artists come from a place of poverty and financial struggle and will do anything to make it in order to take care of themselves and their families. And they also want to be loved and admired by people all over the world. They also want their music to top the charts and gain millions of streams. And these major labels are aware of how much these up-and-coming artists are willing to risk it all. And they want to keep their artists enslaved by trapping them into 360 deals. And for any of you who don't know what a 360 deal is, this is where the artist is obligated to give label execs a certain percentage of everything that they make. Not just record sales, but publishing, touring, digital streams, endorsement, even personal brand deals. Now, this type of deal also gives the label an advantage to have the say-so over various aspects of the artist's career. This is how they keep the artist entangled into the industry. They place them into these over years long of contracts, and I would say over a period of 5 years, and they will place them in this 360 deal, and this artist is gaining all these opportunities based off of their own work and talent, but they have to turn around and give this record label a percentage of everything that they make. Things that the record label don't even have a hand in. But what a lot of these artists don't understand is that once they sign these contracts and they get, these $1 million deals, this is only in advance. It's like a loan. They have to pay these things back. And a lot of artists feel cheated in the end because they didn't read the fine print. Their clothing, their music videos, their promotion, their touring, all of these things comes out of that advance. So it's like they've already paid for it before they received it. And a lot of artists also participate in a lot of dark things behind the industry as well in order to get to a certain stature. And they will go through all of these dark things in order to reach a certain point in their career. But in the end, they feel empty and cheated because the industry is no one's friend. These 360 deals has also led to many labels cheating their artists out of millions of dollars. There's so many artists that have come forward saying that they haven't received full pay for royalties, touring, publishing, endorsements, even personal brand deals, even record sales. The sinister acts of these record execs makes them feel as if they have complete control of their artists. So when artists confront record labels with their own lawyers, not the lawyers who are assigned to them by the record label, which also shares, what a lot of artists don't realize is when they're assigned these lawyers by the record labels, these are the same lawyers as the record executives. So there's only so far that you're going to get with using them to bring you any type of justice because they're already being paid by the record execs. And to be honest, that's probably a lot of that money is probably belongs to the artist in the first place. So, it's just all a gamble, signing these contracts. And a lot of these labels, they become upset and they aim to find ways to get rid of the artists for exposing them and demanding their money. This happens a lot. They want to cheat the artist, but they want the artist to remain silent. And this is when record labels begin to secretly plot on their artist's demise by using occult magic and rituals. They will take something that the artist has already been known for, something traumatic in their life, and they will use magic to intensify that situation to make it feel as if it's something that happened naturally instead of something that they had a hand in. And for a lot of people who choose to turn a blind eye to it, or people who just don't see it, it's pretty much irrelevant to them. But people who can actually see what's going on, it's really plain as day what these, record labels are doing to their artists. A lot of these artists will also experience, unexplained illnesses when they were just once in good health. They will become fatally ill out of nowhere. And this is all due to occult magic, all due to the label execs trying to keep them silent. It's like a warning, it's like a threat that they're trying to send to the artist. And a lot of people on the outside looking in, they would just think that these people are sick, but they're really under a witchcraft attack. Also, random acts of violence. An artist will get, tragically harmed with a weapon by the hands of a random person, a family member, a friend, someone they're in a relationship with, even maybe a rival enemy. And, in the hip hop industry, there are a lot of artists, honestly, who are involved into street gangs and other random acts of street violence. And when a lot of these record execs sign these artists, they know what they have going on in the streets. And behind closed doors, they will take out secret insurance policies on these artists, and they will also use magic to intensify their situation. Like if one of their artists was involved in criminal activity or a street gang, they will use magic to orchestrate a certain scenario to make it seem as if this is how this person actually passed away. Taking something that the person has already been through and intensify it with magic in order to make it seem as if it happened naturally. And then after this person passes away, they cash in the insurance policy. It's really, this industry is really wicked, guys. Also, a lot of artists have undergone fatal accidents and other random unfortunate occurrences. Car accidents, plane crash, drug overdose. Even some artists have even lost their lives during simple cosmetic procedures, even major cosmetic procedures as well. And it's really sad because, this is how the industry paints the narrative. They stage the deaths of the artists who speak out, or that they feel is about to speak out, or ones that they no longer feel that they can use to push their agendas. A lot of these artists, they have awakenings. God comes into their life and they want to turn away from the wicked industry. And when these execs, see this happening, they become very upset because they can no longer use them. A lot of these artists, they have a lot of people on the outside looking in. They envy them. They're very jealous of their lifestyle. And what they fail to realize is, a lot of these artists may appear to be happy, rich, and glamorous on camera, but behind the scenes, many of these artists are not happy. And this is because they are stuck in contracts that they can't get out of. And when many do get the opportunity to leave a label, they end up surrendering everything that they worked hard for in order to be free, like the rights to their own music. Many of these artists do not have the rights to their own music. And depending on the artist, even then, they still are harassed by the industry because a lot of them, in order to reach a certain level, they signed an oath into an even darker side of the industry. This gave them access to all the dark secrets behind the scenes. A lot of things that has to take place in order for them to become famous, like secret sacrifice rituals, secret mansion parties, where we all know many disturbing things take place. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have heard about a lot of these mansion parties and these all-white parties that takes place in Hollywood. And you see all of these famous actors, actresses, music artists, all these various celebrities at these parties. And on the outside, it appears that they're just having a good time, but behind the scenes, there's a lot of secret rituals that are taking place, a lot of rituals, a lot of other demonic rituals and ceremonies that are taking place in order for these people to sustain a certain, level of success. These record executives don't want artists walking away with all of their dark secrets. And they don't want them walking away with the rights to their own music. So they feel very threatened when they feel that an artist is trying to do so, because they feel that the artist is going to expose them. So they do whatever they feel is necessary to silence them. They don't always bring artists to their demise. A lot of the times they will place fake claims of mental insanity on the artist so people won't hold the artist's words credible when they try to expose the industry. A lot of the times when they place fake mental illnesses on these artists, they will assign them a handler, someone to keep them under indoctrination. And in some cases, they put restriction on the artist's finances as well, as a punishment for them speaking out. And the industry is a dark place, and several, celebrities have come forth to expose them and how they use their talent in order to profit off of them and then strip them of everything. And there's so many people in the world today who are addicted to attention, and are willing to go through great lengths to be rich and famous without considering the risk to them and their loved ones. Because when the devil is giving you something, he wants something in return. So when these artists sign these contracts and they get all of these endorsement deals and major brand deals and chances to be in commercials and movies, they have to pay a certain price for that. And the enemy wants blood. And this is why a lot of artists are also depressed, because they've lost loved ones and they're aware of how they lost their loved ones. And once they see all the dark things that has taken place in the industry and all the traumatizing things that they had to go through, they realize that none of it was worth it. Many are very aware of what it takes in these days and are willing to take the risk. Many were not aware. They didn't know what they were getting into. They were, coerced into signing these deals. A lot of these people came into the industry very young. They were gullible. They were naive. They didn't understand what was going on around them. They were being manipulated by older people that was only trying to take advantage of them in the end. And guys, I say all that to say this: if you or anyone are talented in whatever area, and you feel that you're looking to pursue a career in that area, especially if you are musically talented or whatever, it doesn't just have to be music. It can be anything that you feel that you would want to pursue publicly. Please pray to God to guide your steps in all that you do. And if you do feel that you want to pursue a music career, focus more on becoming an independent artist. You could make it as an independent artist, because as long as you have the Most High on your side, you can do anything, first of all. And secondly, when you make good music, people are going to like your music. And, God will make sure that you get the recognition that you deserve. It won't be anything coming from the enemy where in the end you will feel cheated and empty because you had to give so much of yourself in order to gain something back. Blessings from God will never leave you feeling empty. and never make you feel like you have to compromise anything. You know, this way you trust in God and being an independent artist. You know, this way you are not placing your career, your life, and your loved ones' lives in jeopardy. Because signing with a major label is equivalent to signing over your mind, body, and soul to the enemy. Guys, share this video, please, and thank you. Give this video a like. Give it a thumbs up. Let me know how you feel about this topic at hand down in the comment section. I love you guys so much. Stay prayed up. I have more content coming your way. Continue to take care of yourselves mentally, physically, and spiritually. And until the next video, peace and blessings. Mwah.